Alright guys, M.V.K here again, and I know this is kind of probably what you guys have been looking for, my takes on returning shows. And first and foremost, the first returning show is Green Lantern, the animated series. This is episode 14 actually, and from what I read, it's still considered season 1. This is just the second half of season 1. And the episode is called The New Guy. So we all should know who the new guy is in this. So basically, let's get into the gist of the recap slash review of this. Okay, basically, Hal, when he returns to Earth, everything is all kind of different for him. You know, he was literally fired from Ferris Fields. He's no longer the test pilot for them. Um, Carol had to do what she had to do. You know, she thought he was gone. And then he finds out afterwards. You know, he's talking to Carol. He's like, "Look, we got to work this out. And I'm game. If you're game." And she's like, "Meet me here at 5 o'clock." And he's like, "Okay." Even when he sees something happening in town, he goes. It's a construction site. Things go haywire. He saves one person. The man falls out of the crane. I believe it was a crane like. And as soon as he's about to grab the crane from falling on everybody, uh, another construct comes, green construct comes and saves the day, and we find out first appearance of Guy Gardner. Now, I forgot to mention, excuse me, because I went right into it. From the beginning, we saw the Anti-Monitor act some of the Manhunters. So, and then it goes into back on Earth, and so that's where we get to see uh, Guy Gardner, and he's kind of showboating and everything like that. And once some of the news reporter known as Vanessa Swelton interviews like Guy Gardner saved with the help of some other new Green Lantern, and Hal's like, okay, when did this happen? And you know, and you can see right off the bat, guys, there's some animosity between each other. Especially Hal don't like Guy. He's like, this guy's a jerk. He's showing off everything like that. And even Guy's like, oh, you must be that other Green Lantern that abandoned us. And he's like, abandoned. I was in outer space protecting it from the Red Lantern invasion, which was kind of funny at best. But yeah, it really got really interesting, especially when we started to realize that the you know right off the bat we get a fight between guy guy and Hal. Like they go at it for a while because you know guy can't Hal can't take it. He's like, this guy's a jerk. And they start fighting, and it looks like kind of Guy may be in control, but you see the experience with Hal. Like he's got the more experience with his constructs and things like that. And then finally, there's kind of like a sit down between them, and they're eating some wings and stuff like that. And uh, Guy's like, well, tell the Guardians about it. But it was really funny. Is like how everybody from the Guardians are in. Is like, is that Guy Gardner? And he's like, what? And I'm looking at it like, what the heck? Like, it's really funny. Um, and so and behold, the Guy and Hal go in to investigate something that's going on in a mountain area, and they realize they fight a bunch of three manhunters, and that's where pretty much the rest of the gist of the show takes place, which was fine. The action scene was really good. You saw Hal and Guy, do their thing. I'm always forgetting the actor who played Guy, but his voice was okay for Guy. It was, and he really played up Guy's kind of personality pretty well. Um, at one point, you saw like they really started working as a cohesive unit, which was fine. And without spoiling too much for you, it was kind of sad, and especially at the end because you know, at the end of the episode when they were able to defeat the three manhunters, the manhunters came off really kind of creepy because once they detect the motion, they're coming right after you. That was really interesting. But he gets a call from Carol, and it's like what 6:35 at least. He was supposed to be there at 5 or something, and he's like, "Oh shoot!" Like, "Oh God, Carol!" And she picks up the phone, and she just says, "You know, she can't do this." It was really sad. Like she's not gonna have him choose between being a lantern and what they could have, and she just kind of ends it right there, which was, with anybody who has a significant other, you as a superhero, you can understand that like their life ain't really easy, and guys, he's kind of like, hey, you okay? Like he's like, and next thing you know, he's like, so since you're not dating Carol, she looks like a looker. Can I date her? And he guy gets knocked out by by Hal, which is really funny, and he just flies off to the Guardians, and that's when the Guardians tell him, Abba tells him that his his attributes have not gone unnoticed because Hal's really like, what the heck? Why y'all replace me? And he says basically that you're now going to be an honor guard of the Green Lantern Corps, and so if y'all know what an honor guard is, that's like a real higher position in the Lantern Corps. So uh, Hal's been chosen as one of them, and for the first episode, it was fun. I had a lot of laugh. I was laughing my head off every time. The fight between them was. I knew it was gonna be a fight between them, but I didn't know it was gonna be right off the bat. But I'm glad they got it kind of out of the way with Guy Gardner. I still wish it was Kyle or somebody like that. They don't give Kyle any props anymore. Um, but it was still fun. I can't wait to see the rest of the couple episodes. I seen that they're going to show more of the Blue Lanterns are coming, and somewhere down the line, I'm looking at some of the episodes now. Episode 18 is called "Prisoner of Sinestro." Yeah, you know. But other than that, the first episode, the episode 14, the new guy of Green Lantern, the animated series, was really fun. Um, I'll try to find a link, guys. If you missed the episode, I'll try to find a link where you can watch it, and I'll put it down if it is there. No problem. But other than that, you guys tell me what you thought about episode 14, the new guy of Green Lantern, the animated series, and you guys take care. And I'll see you guys on the flip flop.